Diddy's private white parties. I looked up to Diddy. He was an icon. He was innovative. I had dreams and goals to be in the entertainment industry. And so when I got the opportunity to dance at the white parties, I really took it seriously. The first time I met him, he was very nice, charismatic. He had a presence about him. I felt important. The fact that I kept getting invited back, it led me to believe that, I had special talent, special skill. They liked my energy. So it was a very great experience initially. After about the second or third party is when I got asked to do extra things more than dancing at the private white parties.
But as as I'm glued to the TV and, I'm trying to figure out like just what's even going on, like how is this happening? Sometimes it's like, I gotta turn the TV off because it's like, it's so overwhelming.
Videos making the rounds and folks saying Diddy already in panic mode as this could change everything. Word is, it shows what really went down on Epstein's island. And if that tape is really what people think it is, this whole story just got flipped upside down. The internet already losing it, and now everybody asking one thing: what really is on that tape? Now, before we go any further, if you've been tapped into them streets, y'all already know Diddy serving time following those federal charges connected to arranged companionship transportation allegations. Right now, he reportedly doing 50 months at FCI Fort Dix in New Jersey after first being held at the Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn, the same place people constantly complain about because of the harsh conditions, overcrowding, and chaos inside.
Well, I'm outside the federal court building here in New York City, where P. Diddy has just been sentenced to 50 months in prison. So that's 4 years and 2 months in prison. He'll also have to serve 5 years of supervised release and pay a fine of $500,000, and that's related to his prostitution-related offences that he was found guilty of at trial a couple of months ago. Offences relating to his freak-offs, or hotel nights as he called them, with his former girlfriends and male escorts. We heard from the music mogul for the first time today. He addressed the court pleading with the judge for mercy, to give him a second chance, apologising to his victims and describing his actions as disgusting, shameful and sick. We also heard from his 6 adult children who, many of them in tears, also asked the judge to give their dad a second chance, saying that he is a changed man.
Word is, things allegedly got messy for him there. Dude was literally attacked, woke up to a knife to his throat, and eventually being transferred out. Since then, reports say he's been trying hard to clean up his image. A former inmate been saying Diddy even receiving shower privileges. Dude says others shower 3 times weekly, but Diddy does so daily. That it must have angered other inmates, but Diddy ain't bothered. He trying to be focused.
So the news is that he's off suicide watch, and then there's other talk that he's getting more privileges, like more showers and better food. What are you hearing?
While you're in the shoe, you really only get 3 showers a week. And my understanding from my source says that they're letting him shower almost every day, which could cause some problems with the other inmates as far as jealousy and special privileges. And people in the shoe, they have an abbreviated commissary list. So this list that all the media is showing everywhere, he can buy this, he can buy that, that's BS. It's a special limited commissary list just for the shoe. But apparently some of the staff is sneaking food into him.
Folks saying he's sober now, working in the prison laundry unit, and even completed the RDAP rehabilitation program. Photos online shows he been chilling with other inmates, staying out of trouble. His release date reportedly got moved up too, now landing around April 15th, 2028, nearly 6 weeks earlier than expected. But here's where people started connecting dots. Because while all this rehabilitation talk happening, Diddy's mother Janice Combs and Diddy's legal team allegedly been pushing hard behind the scenes, appealing, defending him publicly, and trying to reshape the story around him.
A panel of judges that the convicted rapper should be released immediately because the judge that sentenced him relied on things that Combs was not convicted of.
The evidence and the arguments just reaffirms in this case that that the evidence that the judge was relying on is totally separate and, in fact, was acquitted conduct.
The thing is, though, up until last year, judges actually were allowed to consider what is known as acquitted conduct that you heard the defense there talk about. Remember, last year, a judge sentenced Combs to 4 years and 2 months in prison. That was after a jury convicted Combs of transporting people across state lines for. but they acquitted him of the most serious charges of and conspiracy. We don't know when the judges are going to make a decision on this appeal, but the defense wants it done as fast as possible because Diddy is set to be released from prison in April of 2028.
And people online started asking, is this all part of a bigger play? Is the goal to make Diddy look fully reformed for a possible presidential pardon one day? The whole plan looking shaky because new leaked video just dropped showing what Diddy allegedly did on Epstein's island. Diddy panicking heavy inside those walls because this footage might kill any chance of his early release. Lawyers fighting for April 2028 cut short, but these new leaks with secret tapes from witnesses could extend everything. The man who thought he was cleaning up his image now facing fresh heat that changes the whole game. First name witness circling the block, Adria English, a model, dropped her lawsuit July 2026, claiming she was trapped in a cycle of arranged companionship at Diddy's parties. She's saying folks finally paying attention to all she been through after being silent for 20 years.
Now people are open to hearing what has happened to me. People weren't ready to hear it 20 years ago. My name is Adria Cherie Marcy English, and I was hired in the early 2000s to be a go-go dancer at Diddy's private white parties. I looked up to Diddy. He was an icon. He was innovative. I had dreams and goals to be in the entertainment industry. And so when I got the opportunity to dance at the white parties, I really took it seriously the first time I met him.
She allegedly got pulled in after her boyfriend auditioned for a modeling gig. Then things escalated real quick. Says her boyfriend was asked to DL before he gets the gig. Dude said no, but Diddy gave him the deal because she was willing to dance at his parties. Adria says things were okay until the third time of attending them freak-offs. She's saying Diddy used her past in adult entertainment against her, gave her nose candy, and forced her into situations with guests at them white parties in the Hamptons and Miami.
They liked my energy, so it was a very great experience initially. After about the second or third party is when I got asked to do extra things more than dancing at the private white parties. It was more mingling more and being available if they wanted to participate in extras, I should say.
When you said that they started asking you to participate in extras, what do you mean?
He would bring me to people. Diddy would sit me with certain people and for me to entertain them. There were private areas and private rooms of the house that, I had to walk people to. And then, I was like,
the encounter's allegedly so heavy, she still carries the weight today. That lawsuit alone got folks side-eyeing Diddy's past hard. But the real shake came when she mentioned secret tapes as proof of what went down. Those tapes allegedly showing exactly how reckless things got in them private sessions.
How many people do you think that you were asked to engage with?
I would say probably over 20 in all the parties. I did hear that when they did the raid on the house that the tapes that he found, that I may be on them. So it could be more. My lawsuit was filed under the Gender Motivated Violence Act. It's for coercion, it's for sexting, it's for forced labor. No one believed me back then, and so I decided to just deal with it internally and self-medicate with alcohol.
Next up, April Lampros allegedly filed her lawsuit claiming she endured terrifying encounters with Diddy back in the 90s. She says she met him as a student, got promised mentorship, then things allegedly crossed serious lines multiple times. The details allegedly so heavy she still carries the scars.
Essay incidents. The first, April alleges she went to meet with Diddy at a bar in Soho. He introduces her to a female friend of his. She remembers having a few sips of her drinks, and they all left for a hotel nearby, and she just had this feeling of uneasiness in the hotel room. She remembers laying in bed when Diddy forced himself on top of her. She leaves, and she told herself she would never talk to Diddy again, but he continues love bombing her and telling her how advantageous her life will be, her career will take off, as long as Diddy is on her side. So, she's studying to get into the fashion world, which he is a big prominent figure of at that time.
These stories connecting back to Diddy's early years and his rise under powerful circles. The same circles allegedly overlapping with Epstein's world. Diddy allegedly panicking because these new leaks with secret tapes could bring fresh charges that bury any chance of early release. it gets worse, because this ain't just about one video or one witness. More names keep surfacing. Crystal McKinney allegedly filed claiming she was 22 when she met Diddy at Fashion Week. She says he promised to help her career, then things allegedly went left in the studio. Says he gave her nose candy and SA'd her. The pattern clear. Young talent allegedly pulled in with promises, then exposed to environments that left lasting damage. Diddy building leverage through these situations. Word on the street is he operated with other young individuals. Y'all remember Usher hinting at curious things around Diddy at a young age. Then he dropped a line that got everybody pausing. He said he would never let his own kids go through what he experienced in them environments.
And I lived with Sean Puffy Combs for a year.
That's the crazy thing. Now, that was L.A. Reid's idea, right? We're sending you over to something called Puffy Flavor Camp.
There you go.
To learn
Flavor Camp.
Yeah,
Flavor
that's
Camp.
what it was called. And you're going to go to Puff Daddy's. He's going
in the 90s. Do you understand what that's like?
Puffy's place was like just filled with like nonstop, right?
No, not really. I mean, but hey, it was curious. I got a chance to see some things.
You're a dad now. Would you ever send your kid to Puffy Camp?
Hell no.
Now pause right there, because that one statement changed how a lot of people look at Usher's story. Y'all remember Justin was signed to Usher. Now folks are asking, if he saw stuff that made him uncomfortable enough to say he wouldn't put his children through it, then why later help bring Justin Bieber into the same circle?
Me plus you, I'ma tell you one time. I'ma tell you one time. I'ma tell you one time. One time when I met you, come on. Wow.
I ain't mean to stop you like that, but this is only a tease. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing to you Island Def Jam recording artist Justin Bieber's getting ready to go down. Just so you know, we're in the studio right now working on it. Get ready because it's gonna be big. Ain't that right, Justin? That's
right.
That's right. So look out. We're coming.
That question been eating at them streets. Justin was barely when Usher introduced him to Diddy. 1 minute the kid from Canada uploading videos. Next minute he's standing in rooms with powerful figures he had no business being around that young. Old clips resurfaced showing Diddy talking about spending 48 hours alone with young Bieber, calling it every young person's dream, saying things they couldn't publicly describe.
So check this out, yo. Justin, you ever seen the movie 48 Hours? Right now, he's having 48 hours with Diddy, him and his boy. They're having the times of their lives, like, you know, where we hanging out and what we doing. We can't really disclose, but it's definitely a 15-year-old's dream. You know, I have been given custody of him. You know, he signed to Usher.
I'm signed to Usher.
I had legal guardianship of Usher when you know he did his first album. I did Usher's first album. I don't have legal guardianship of him, but for the next 48 hours, he's with me. So and we gonna go full crazy.
Going crazy.
Crazy.
Back then, folks laughed it off as industry talk. Today it hits different. Bieber carrying visible weight after early exposure. The leaked video from Epstein's Island allegedly showing exactly how Diddy allegedly moved in them private spaces. Bieber later showed all the signs: emotional breakdowns, trust issues, public exhaustion. That moment he got choked up talking about protecting Billie Eilish from certain experiences.
It was hard for me being that young and being in the industry and not knowing where to turn, and everyone, you know, telling me they love me and, you know, just turn their back on you. I just want to protect her, you know? I don't want her to go through anything. I wouldn't wish that upon anybody. Yeah, if she ever needs me, I'm just a call away.
Folks been talking about what Diddy did YK Osiris. YK Osiris allegedly caught in similar environments. The luxury villa clips, the strange energy, the way things allegedly got messy. Dude posted himself getting a naked massage, eating fruit, listening to one of Diddy's songs playing in the background. No explanation, just vibes.
I just wanna. That's what I want to do. That's what I want to do. I want to right now and just like this like life. I swear to God.
Yes, man. I sold my Lamborghini. I sold my Rolls Royce. I sold my Cadillacs. Yes, sirski. I ain't gonna lie. This thing humble yourself. I ain't gonna cap to you. Fuck, I got a floss for you niggas, bro. Nigga already got it. I ain't got a floss for you niggas, man.
And then Diddy shows up in the exact same location, shirtless in a pool. Now pause right there and think, how does someone go from broke to chilling in a private island setting tied to one of the most powerful men in the industry? Now the leaked video from Epstein's island allegedly showing how Diddy allegedly moved in them private spaces with young talent. This got the online community talking loud. One user wrote, "She's telling her story without hiding her face." Yet this user bluntly said, "As far as I'm concerned, Diddy is the reason that R&B died in the early 2000s. He took any potential talent he could get his hands on and turned them in SW, and when they wouldn't agree, blacklisted them." Then this one goes, "Britney Spears was dragged out of a Diddy party and she always insisted she didn't drink." Another wrote, "My question is, does his lawyers know the truth and just decides to defend him?" This person mockingly wrote, "Diddy makes R. Kelly look like a saint." This user goes, "She didn't make excuses, she told her truth." Now back to Diddy, the panic in jail must be real because his lawyers fighting for April 2028 might not stand a chance if more tapes drop. The pattern clear. Power allegedly protecting itself until the leaks start dropping. Diddy allegedly seeing his early release hopes slipping away. The streets been watching these patterns for years. Now, with more witnesses and secret tapes surfacing, the full picture starting to look real ugly. The big question folks been asking, what if that leaked video from Epstein's island really shows what Diddy did? What else might be on them secret tapes that could extend his time? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And let's keep the convo going. Oh, and don't forget to smash that like button and hit subscribe for more stories straight from the hood.